So yeah, welcome to another boring video of the Compound Charged R53. If you caught our last video, you'll see that we went to Combe in it. We had an alright day. It was good. It was okay, but what we were struggling with was I don't know, it just didn't feel as good as I was hoping. We were having to work for something that we never had to work for previously on this old map. Now previously it was a GP map, bit tuned. It was doing 205, I think, something like that. 205 horsepower. It was doing all right. It was a good little car. It's quite quick for, you know, a stock R53 essentially with just bolt-ons, because it was essentially a stock engine, stock pre-facelift engine with a Teflon charger, you know, normal upgrades. But we were struggling. We had brake issues in the morning. Anyway, we dynoed it when we got back, and we were quite down on power. We got like 187 horse. It turns out we had this massive boost pressure leak, which we didn't realise. What we'd done is they got when we built it, obviously you're probably aware, the whole point in this car was that we made something as quick as we could make it go round Combe, which is our local track, and obviously we'll do a few others with it once we get it reliable and sensible. But it was to go round as quick as we can for as absolute cheap as possible. We have done this conversion. I keep going back to this. I've had a few people message me and say, oh, you know, you could have done this and you could have done that. Like, yeah, I agree. We could have gone down the normal route of tuning, which is the tried and tested route, which everybody does, which is, you know, pulley, charger, head, exhaust, front mount, link, ECU, all of those things that, you know, everybody does. And that's fine too, because I get that why everyone would do it. But that wasn't the point of this. This was just to use all of the old stuff that we had hanging around the workshop. There's a turbo off a Focus ST, charger off of, you know, like the charge cooler off of a Subaru. It's just literally a collection of old shit that we've had around. I think we paid 400 quid for the car. It was beaten down the side. And I think we've spent more on petrol at track days than we have in total on the car. The only thing that has cost us money is the ECU, which is one I've got for another car anyway. So we're just using it in this because obviously we can unplug it and put it in something else. So it's a Max ECU. You know, if you're familiar with Max ECU, you'll know that like data logging is just absolutely fantastic. Great bit of kit, and I've just made myself up a link balloon. It is what it is, but it has cost us probably circa, I reckon we spent £500 or £600 doing this conversion. So just bear that in mind when we're looking at figures and such like, and how it goes. So we've spent £500 in this area at best. Everything else is, and it's a stock engine, completely stock. That's a lie, because I bought a camshaft off the R53 Owners Club the other week off some guy for 150 quid or 130 quid or something. So we've thrown that in there, Newman cam. So anyway, we've got Combe again Friday. So we threw it on the dyno, as I say, and just saw what we were running at. So I'll come back to this. So we were running 187 horse. Boost pressure was like nearly at a bar of boost, but it was just tailing off. We had this massive boost leak. So there's a plastic link pipe that goes under here and to the face of the charger. Now obviously that was only ever designed to have at best like a negative pressure. So we're obviously throwing boost pressure into this now. So what we've done is smash it to pieces. So we've got another one off of another car we've got, and we have just bonded it with like epoxy 2K all around the outside. Just strengthen it up as best as we can. We're going to make an aluminium one, but we've only just looked at the car again really. So we've thrown this on and sorted a few other little bits and pieces out as well. So we've managed to actually get it in. We've thrown our new camshaft in. Oh, exciting. We've thrown a new camshaft in, and we've now tuned. I spent my bank holiday Monday tuning this bloody car. So I'll just pull up the present. So we're now holding 1.5 bar of boost from 2,000 reps. It's making our torque massive. I think we're doing nearly 300 foot of torque at this point. So it's only a matter of time before the rods bend, or the gearbox does one of it. We have still got like this leak when we start pushing it. We were planning on going for a couple of bar of boost and just seeing what happens, but no. So yeah, we're now holding 1.5 bar of boost. Now the difference between last time we were out and this time, this is horsepower. It's now doing 251 horse. We've just got this tailing where we've got this this boost leak still that we're not going to get a chance to sort. We need to make some aluminium bits really to resolve it. It's asking a lot of plastic. There is a guy on the R53 Owners Club again selling some reinforced ones, but they look 3D printed, so I don't hold much hope, to be honest. I think we're just good on the road of making this aluminium one. Anyway, so we're now doing 251 horsepower. Bear in mind, again, standard preface engine. All we've really done is twin charging it, compound charged it. So essentially, the charger is doubling, give or take, what we're putting. I've got pressure sensors in pre and post, as well as temperature, because it's nice to know the temperature coming out of our charge cooler from the turbocharger before it enters there, and then obviously we've got the stock intake temperature sensor. So it's really interesting, but essentially whatever we put into the charger, it doubles it coming out. So if we put in half a bar of boost from the turbocharger, a bar comes out of the charger. It's very interesting. It's also pretty difficult to control. It's like we've got some interesting PIDs set up just to try and keep this as level as we can. There's just so many factors to come into boost control. Interestingly, again, the max, you can just add a fourth dimension onto any table. So we've got some interesting bits of math going on in there, but it works. It's in there. We're massively up on power and torque. This is what we're going to go with. I've been a little less brutal. This is what we're going to go with on Friday. So this is foot-pound at the wheels. So we're talking. It's 225 foot at the wheels, and it was 160 foot at the wheels, and it's just massive improvements everywhere. So yeah, we're really impressed with that. Really pleased. It will go more if we can solve these boost leaks. I've ran it in. I've ran it at 2 bar of boost, and again from 2,100 RPM we can have 2 bar of boost if we want it. So it'll be really interesting to see what happens. So what I'll do now is I'll just I'll get in the car and show you what we're doing when we're running it up, show you what's happening and how it feels, and then there'll be another video from Castle Combe where we'll either take the rods out or the gearbox or one of those things. Either way, I hope you'll join me at that point. I'll just flick across now and I'll do a run from inside the car so that you can see what we see with the old XR3i steering wheel. And I'll show you a little video from the outside, and then, like I say, we're back on to Castle Combe on Friday. Look out. So this has been home for a day or two. XR3i steering wheel, oh yes. So this is our bare minimum R53 inside ECU. This is what we use as the instrument cluster. It's just a tablet. We can switch through different boost modes and switch the methanol on and off, all the rest of those things, all the good stuff. Also we can just apply gauges. We picked up off the can for the speedometer from the ABS unit. Just lots of interesting little bits and pieces. It logs all of this at like 100 hertz or something ridiculous. So yeah, this is where I've been. So this is how the thing behaves. I will set it up to do like a little run, and you can hear what it sounds like from the inside. 2.5 bar of boost, just over a couple of thousand.